United States government claims that 300 insurgents have been killed in a battle in Najaf, in the holy city of Najaf in Iraq, and that we've gotten a good Iraqi and U.S. troops have come together and crushed these insurgents in Najaf, the Sunnis. They were about to do a deadly set of bombings and killings of Shiites. Everything is great. Now, here's the Young Turks breaking news. That is not true. There's some part of that story that is definitely not true. And let me tell you why. I'm reading this story, and I'm like, 300 insurgents. And last night it was 250. This morning it's 300. And all right. And then they, of course, as with any Iraq story, you read further down, you see also, 11 killed in another car bombing in another part in Kirkuk in Iraq, and then 49 other bodies show up dead floating in the Tigris River, have been apparently tortured by the Shiite militias, etc. etc. Those things don't even come close to making headlines or their own independent stories. Like 49 tortured bodies show up in the Tigris River. That's like, of course, it's another day in Iraq.
Wasn't this not even a planned attack?
No, this is, so I want to get to, but the heart of this, 300 insurgents killed. And then you read, it says, and then 5 Iraqi police and army members killed, and 2 Americans killed in a helicopter shot down. So even if you combine those, you got 300 to 7, right? 300 to 7. The Iraqi troops are not that good. Okay, put the Americans aside for a second, because it seems they're claiming that the Iraqi troops carried out this attack, and they might well have. The Iraqi troops did not have a 300 to 5 kill ratio. They just didn't. Okay, so something else happened. I don't know, Jill, if it was that 300 insurgents didn't really die, and they've just made that number up. And way, way, way down in the story, if you have the patience to go read all into the 2.5 pages of gory details of the violence in Iraq, you'll find out that they say this is the numbers that the Iraqi and the U.S. government claim, but they have not been independently verified, etc., etc. Or it could be that this wasn't the gun battle that raged all day that they talk about. You don't have a gun battle that rages all day, and unless it's the U.S. versus Somalia, where only 5 troops get killed on one side and 300 get killed on the other side. It's possible, and since this is led by Iraqi troops, and how much U.S. was involved is entirely unclear in the story, not mentioned at all. It's entirely possible that at the end of the day, what the Iraqi troops did was they went, and they're like, great, we're now the official Iraqi troops. Let's go kill us some Sunnis. And then they said, oh, no. But we are positive these 300 were about to launch an imminent attack on the Shiite pilgrimage in Najaf. Really? You instantly knew that? Maybe. But then I would say maybe not. So stay tuned for this story. And you definitely heard it here first, that I don't believe this story in its entirety.